Live from the Morongo Casino Studios, it's the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1.
Los Angeles.
Heidi and Frank Show on a Monday, January 4th. We're back. We're live. Heidi is back from her rest and relaxation period.
Oh, it was just what a party. Back surgery, spinal fusion.
Heidi's back.
Back
again. And her because of her back. But it is better. The surgery was successful.
Yes.
So now she's...
Hi, everybody. It's my bit.
Hi, Christian.
Christian's also back.
9 o'clock. I don't know if we're aware of this. I mean, I understand that this is the Heidi's Back episode of the show. But I got 24 minutes here,
all right.
people.
To
all
break
right?
down a rock song that normally would take 3 hours to break down.
Absolutely.
When he does it
Properly.
for reals, yeah.
For reals. Well, welcome back, by the way.
Thank you, Christian.
I'm so glad that you're...
That, get to it.
You're back. No, I can do it because it's my time.
That's right. It's his show
I yield
right
my
now.
time to Heidi's Back. I'm just glad to see that you're up and running. I hear you're an inch and a half taller and you suddenly don't like asparagus?
Something like that. I don't know. I didn't understand it either.
Straight weirdness, man. Straight weirdness. Well, I thought that a good way to kick it off, because I do think that one of the great things about radio and about what we do as a job is that we are the jukebox heroes.
Ooh, yeah.
Because we get everybody through the tough times. So it is, of course, Foreigner's Jukebox Hero from 1982's Four, which has like 950 amazing songs on it. 7 million copies sold. Produced by one of my heroes, Mr. Robert John Muttlang. The original title for the album was Silent Partners. The song is about a young boy who's unable to get into a sold-out concert from outside. He hears one guitar, which leads him to buy a guitar, and then he becomes a star, and then he struggles to stay on course, and then he ends up encountering a fan outside the stage door of one of his own shows who reminds him how it all began, and then he goes back to how it all began. So really, there's not a metaphor in the entire song.
He has 24 minutes, people.
It's exactly the same as, like, listen to the lyrics. That's what the song's about. There's no analogies or anything. But, interestingly, Lou Gramm says that the song is about him not being able to get into a Hendrix show when he was a kid, and the song itself is a combination of two songs: "Jukebox Hero" by Mick Jones and Lou Gramm's "Take One Guitar," and then they made one big old smashy bashy hit out of it. On drums, Dennis Elliott, and this is how you make a drum sound, especially in 1982 when you got Mutt Lang at the helm. Bass drum for days, and then some of this. Dennis Elliott is no joke. Some of that, and then some of that, and then a little bit of this. You know exactly where you are. Little ghost notes on the snare. One more time. They do not make drums sound like this anymore. It's embarrassing. Listen. And then this fill. Ready for this?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They make your back twinge a little bit.
A
You know
little
what I'm saying?
bit.
Hello. Help yourself to the asparagus.
Starting to arch.
That's a fill that gets you laid, for sure. And then there's an even bigger one, she said, smiling right here. Smooth, like a gravy sandwich. Well done, Dennis Elliott. And then on the end, we get some of this for the big rock and roll mid-state fair ending. And Paso Robles goes wild. Bass, Mr. Rick Willis, one of the greatest bass names of all time, and he's mellowing out on this. He's giving it a little the old, you know exactly what you are. I mean, some of that. When you put it to the drums, you go. I mean, this is like a montage.
What's the effect on the bass there? It sounds different than just normal bass.
That's Poon Magnet, setting 6.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down. I like to take notes during this. Poon Magnet setting 6. Got it. Thank you.
So he goes from the synth. So this is like a synth bass, and then when we get to the pre-chorus, you get real bass. Go, Rick. cables with the drums. Ooh, yeah. Boom. There's a little bit right here. Get some juice. There's White Man Overbite. You can hear it. You can hear it happening. And then on the lead, it's Chasing. Rock and roll. Final chorus. I mean,
Wow.
when he goes up with the drum fill. Willis and Elliott. Not only a hell of an engine room, a really great legal team, by the way. Willis and Elliott, without a doubt.
Thank you for calling Willis and Elliott. How may I direct your call?
Any of your problems, sir? So on guitar, you've got Mick Jones, of course, and he shreds, in case you were wondering. We get some of this right off the bat.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, hello. I mean, pretty much everybody in this band had a poon setting on their instrument, in case you're wondering. It's like it's just endemic. Everyone's got one. Well. Mm-hmm. Still going. At the bottom. This bit. It's the fight montage. Getting ready for it. They don't write them like this anymore. Amazing. To the front. To the chorus. When that comes up. Mick Jones is a G. And then, of course, this bit. Fretboard
Oh
never,
my God, I'm more moist than when I watch Bridgerton.
God.
Are we on right now?
Yeah, the mics are on.
Oh,
sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's all right.
No. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Well,
Christian.
I mean, once again, poon setting at 11. Mission accomplished. The fretboard never stood a chance. Damn it. And then what's great is like, while that's happening, the bass does this business. It goes full on. I'll tell you what, I would kill a large animal or a small child to be able to play guitar like that, I'll be honest with you. So one of the secret weapons, unbeknownst to all of us, in the 1980s Mutt Lange recordings, including Def Leppard, credited in Def Leppard as Booker T. Boffin, but credited as himself in this. By all accounts, they found him busking and then offered him to come to the studio to work with him. The person playing the keyboards on all of the Foreigner 4 songs is Thomas Dolby of She Blinded Me with Science fame.
He was going by the name Boffin?
Booker T. Boffin is who he went under for the Def Leppard records, but he went under the name of Thomas Dolby for the Foreigner records. But he was Mutt Lange's go-to guy. So here is the incredible synth track. It's kind of why I rushed a little bit through the others. So listen to this. This is all happening. He's just getting warmed up.
Come in.
That's the poon being delivered. I have an order for 26 pounds of poon.
This is
Hello?
Poon Mates.
Is,
We're outside.
Booker T. Boffin, name of Boffin. Look, all these little... That's a synth. And then... That's in Jukebox Hero. And I believe that's actually the brilliantly named Larry Fast did the sequential keyboard stuff. So underneath the guitars, it's doing this. And then he had the bass. I know.
Whoa.
That's been in Jukebox Hero the entire time. Amazing.
Jeez.
And then he put the guitars in. Unbelievable. Good old I tell you, Thomas Booker T. Boffin. So then the verse, we go back to this. Play some of this business. And then once again in the pre-chorus, we'll put the bass in so you can hear what it's doing. Amazing. And then in the lead, we get this. Hold on, please. Let me drop it down a little bit. So this is what's going on behind the lead. You get rock and roll. This is my favorite. It's one of my favorite surprises that we have discovered in the COVID Instagram sessions. So, of course, Foreigner, the voice, this guy, unbelievable. Lou Gramm, tell us the story with no metaphor, analogy, or symbolism at all. Just tell us the story.
Standing in the rain, with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket. It was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd. He could picture the scene. Put his ear to the wall. And like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. Just blew him away. Saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, bought a beat-up 6-string.
No chorus.
In a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hands. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar slung way down low, while the one-way ticket, only one way to go. So he started rocking. Ain't never gonna stop. Gotta keep on rocking. Someday gonna make it to the top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero.
It's so good.
He took one guitar.
Jukebox hero. Stars in his eyes.
Jukebox hero. He'll come alive tonight.
That's unbelievably good.
Stars in his eyes.
Jukebox hero. He'll come alive tonight.
All right, verse 3.
In a town without a name.
Get serious again.
In a town without a name.
This is, by the way, is when he meets the kid outside the door that makes him look back on his life and realize that he's lost the entire path of his existence from the beginning of the song. See? Yep.
In a town without a name. In a heavy downpour. Thought he passed his own shadow by the backstage door. Like a trip to the past. To that day in the rain. And that one guitar made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep a rocking. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. Someday gonna make it to the top and be a jukebox hero.
Got stars in his eyes.
All right, so let's go to the last pre-chorus and the last chorus because I don't want to miss this bit.
Yeah, he's gotta keep a rocking. Ain't
Somebody needs some tea with honey.
Jukebox hero, he's got stars in his eyes, stars in his eyes.
Lou Graham.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know if it's possible to have a poon setting on your voice, but Lou Graham has it if there is such a thing. I mean, this ending bit here.
Jukebox hero, Jukebox hero, he's got stars in his eyes, stars in his eyes.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't listened to Foreigner 4 of late, go back and listen to it because it's smash after smash after smash after smash after smash. It's amazing.
And that's why you never hear it at karaoke.
Yeah.
Right?
People just could not do that.
No,
That's
it's
ridiculous.
impossible.
It's like trying to do, Journey's Don't Stop Believing. It's just like fold before, surrender before kickoff. All right, well, I'll be back here again next Monday. Today at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I will be back on Instagram Live at the Session IG Live. And then again tomorrow and then Wednesday night. Join me Monday through Friday over there. It's turning into quite a party. We had a lovely Christmas. I did 8 hours on Christmas Day. On New Year's Eve, we did it for each time zone, so we counted down to midnight in each time zone across the country, which was better than me shooting heroin and trying to kill myself alone in my apartment, I thought.
Yeah,
Which
I
was
think
the
that's-
alternate plan.
That was
well,
the
that
other
was
plan.
last year.
Yeah, I flipped a coin, and I was like, heads, heroin, and loneliness.
Tails, I live and bring people joy.
And turns out tails is the way it works.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for having me, and Happy New Year, everybody.
You too.
Let's hope for the best. And Georgia, do your thing tomorrow, please,
Yes.
if you don't mind. Okay?
And thank you for suggesting the Bee Gees documentary on HBO Max.
Right?
I saw that during the break.
Dude.
Fantastic, dude. I had no idea.
It was so good. And then the line at the end where Barry Gibb says, I would rather have them all back and have no hits.
I know.
Was
oh, I just got goosebumps.
Tears, dude. You're in tears. Wife's
Tears.
crying. I'm like
you're
crying.
sitting there and and it was so brilliant. Whoever
Yeah.
did that documentary, it was so brilliantly done that they show you this entire adventure and living like kings and gods and all that. And then it ends with the last remaining brother saying that as the coda.
I'd give it all up for them all
Epic.
back.
Yeah, I would rather have them all back and have no hits. Shattered, man. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It really is. And if you haven't watched it, I know it just ruined the end,
Well,
but
I know
spoiler
I'm
alert,
gonna
who
watch
cares?
it now, yeah.
Watch it. It's absolutely, it's one of the most perfect rock documentaries I've ever
And it's
seen.
not really
So-
a spoiler alert because you don't know the whole story about the Bee Gees,
Right.
but you think you know you don't know.
that is also it. Like I know them, and I was watching it, and I was like, man, I didn't realize that they were that accomplished before the disco era kicked in.
Right.
It's amazing. Anyway, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, man. It really is a great documentary. So yes, watch the Bee Gees documentary and enjoy some Bee Gees while you're at it.
Thank you,
Thank
Christian.
you.
Don't forget, we do have a new phone number right now. It's 818-955-2955. 818-955-2955. You can also text the show, text HF in your comments. Questions, 686-683. Another segment coming up next. Keep it here. We're Heidi and Frank.